Good evening, buddy. My name is Terry Emmanuel, the GDG Technical Director for Landmark University 2025-2026, and I'll be taking you through a demonstration for an assignment that I'll be giving the software engineering and AI stack, and that is GitHub training. Basically, you guys need to know a basic understanding of how Git and GitHub workflow works in software engineering because it will be very, very important that you know how to use Git and GitHub. So this is an assignment that I'll be giving to you guys very shortly. I'm just going to go through a simple demonstration on how to go about it. Okay, so the first thing you'll be doing is we'll be cloning this repository. What does that mean? That basically means taking all the code in this repo and putting it on our laptop. So to begin, let's create a directory and folder to put everything in. Let's call it GDG assignments and open it in your VS Code. So I don't know how you open your own VS Code. What if I open my own VS Code? So code dots and yeah. So that's why I open my own VS Code. Yours should be probably similar. Just open it. As long as you open to VS Code, that's really. So next thing we'll be working on is cloning the repository. Now what does cloning mean? I think I did correct. I did it. It's just taking this code and putting it in a wrapper. So first of all, you will go to this green dot here, copy the URL and uh let's see one and open your terminal. Let's see how do I open my terminal easy fashion way. Yeah. So this button here, I think you all have to be useful. You just need to open your terminal. Or you could use Control tilde. That should also open your terminal. So to clone a repository, we use git clone, paste the URL and put a dot after. Now, before I continue, you should all have a GitHub account. It is very, very important that you all have a GitHub account. If you don't have one, just go to github.com, literally, and just put in your school mail, and sign up. Then another thing is Git. Try to install Git. It's very, very important you have Git. So they have Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and I'm very sure none of you guys will pass all these operating systems. So install Git and form an account on GitHub. So first of all, to clone a repository, you write this command git clone URL and after it write a dot so that it clones this repository, this code, this thing that's online until this folder, the dots. That's what that does entails. So press enter. Let's clone the repository here. And as you can see, we now have the instructions. So let's go through it one by one. So the first thing is to clone the repository. We've done that. Next thing is to create a branch with our name. There are many different ways online to create a branch, but the way that I'll be showing you is quite simple. Git checkout -b, then the name of your branch. So in this case, I will Emmanuel, and that will create a new branch for us. So if you check Git branch, you can see there was another. You can just create many other branches. So see Git checkout the and if we check the branch using the command git branch, can see that there's name, the title, the manual, and date. But for now, we want to use Taiwo.Emmanuel. So let's go back to it. Git checkout Taiwo.Emmanuel. So just show it. You can see now they are started on Taiwo.Emmanuel. Then Dave, and now it's on Taiwo.Emmanuel. So we have created a new branch. Next thing is to create a file under the students folder. I have not created that yet, so let's do that now. Students, the first name. Then the next thing is just write any information about yourself. I already have something in mind. So let me just see if I can find it. Yeah. So save that. Then in the intro, update the intro.txt by adding one line with your name. So I'll add my name. I will uh, 22006. Yeah. Is that the correct thing? Yeah. Yeah. So I've added my reg number, I've added my name, I've added details about myself. Now the next thing I'm supposed to do is commit these changes in the meaningful message. So what does a commit mean? The entire point of Git, right, is to be able to have checkpoints for each code changes you have. So let's say, for example, I write some code, I'm typing some code, and I want to save a checkpoint. Okay, this is where I'm writing this code to, and it currently works. I want to save this checkpoint so that if I continue writing the code and something goes wrong, I can go back to this checkpoint and start again. That's the entire point of the commit, and that's what we'll be doing now. So in order to do so, first of all, we need to add our changes into a commit. Think of it like a package. Before you're able to package something and commit it or drop it, you need to put things inside. So everything we've done from changing this thing and adding a new file, those are all changes that we need to package so that we can commit. And to do that, it's quite simple. You run this command, git add dots. And that will add all our changes into that package. And to commit that package, git commit. Let's see, I'll give you this the description. First commit by tech director. So it's committed. Now it is stored in it is snapshots. So let's see. Let me just show you all the snapshots that are going to be done. Don't worry, don't worry about it being too graphic. It's not a bit too weird. Not that deep. It's just showing the different commits that have been done before. This time you can see this is my own commit that I just did now. So let's see. Let's see what's the next assignment. Push your branch to GitHub. So now all these things that we've done, this new one is currently on our laptops. It's not online on this repository. So we want to move this code up to GitHub. So to do that is it's quite simple. Just follow my lead. Git push origin, that's the original URL or original website that is holding the code. Our branch name, Taiwo Emmanuel. Okay, so once we press enter, Git will take all that code and push it to the original URL that was holding our code. So if we go now, we'll see that GitHub immediately noticed that someone just pushed a change 3 seconds ago. So let's look at let's just confirm that GitHub did what it was supposed to do correctly. As you can see, we can now write a pull request. So you can see it has those extra changes. You can see Taiwo Emmanuel 2006 and in the new folder filed. So just let's write a good PR. A good PR message is very important. Test PR by technical director. This is this a pull request to demonstrate how Git and GitHub workflows work in software creation. So make that pull request and I will be able to review your code and check whether it is good. If it is good, I will add it to the main branch, and that basically means I've accepted your code and it will be part of what everybody will to see here. So, if you have any questions, I'll be on the Discord. I'll be on the Discord, so make sure to join the Discord and ask questions to me or any of your staff leads. Software engineering and AI stack. I wish you good luck and ask me any question in the Discord. Thank you very much.